Back with another Madden 20 video, part 2. And today I guess I'm gonna do Pro Bowl. I'm gonna go with the AFC. Let's start it up. Make sure you go to my Fortnite videos, everything.
Hello everyone, it's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. All set to go now from Orlando. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowl is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I... know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
I'm going to come back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come back. Don't worry.
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
That was a test drive. I was faking around.
His kick is good, and the NFC goes up 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
All right, guys, I'm going to get this
one. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Oh, there's Tyreek Hill.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Aaron Donald with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Rolling to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this out past the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
Think about if you...
And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground. An absolute zero surprise.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, NFC. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the NFC adds on to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, you should go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Steps away. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do,
I'm tired of playing like a YouTuber.
Case, that ball is expected to be
I'm going to play like a professional now.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Breeze now. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, NFC. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdowns.
They ain't holding their people.
And the NFC able to widen their advantage. With a touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going,
I should have recorded
right?
earlier.
You created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This fielded at the 2.
See, look at that. If I was playing earlier, I was able to get past that.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score, going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The 2 punters, so Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been
Did you see that?
But it winds up falling incomplete.
Fuck.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense
it seems like they're on rookies. I had to.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up,
I got to
Charles.
score before these 52
Who would be your top
seconds.
3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it.
What the fuck? I threw the ball.
As they get home for the sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant.
Now you better catch.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
It was in my hand.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
It was in my hands. I don't understand how it does that every
this is
time.
Fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as we mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans were a real touchdown.
Travis Kelce 38 yards. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12.
Get down.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass catcher.
Now, if he would have caught that ball, I would have been mad.
How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20, so get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
The end result, 21 yards. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw.
No! What the fudge?
He's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the leading rusher in the league, Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, his second Pro Bowl. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Jalen Ramsey of the Jags up to make the tackle. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is intercepted.
That's me.
Or was it? Wait, they'll say no.
Oh, no.
Interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently.
I'm not allowing that. I'm not allowing that. Look. Look, watch. See his feet in. And they ain't giving me the ball. I want that. I want that.
That's just going to be an incompletion. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
I ain't going to catch up, but it's going to be a close game.
To fourth down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous third down opportunity here for the defense.
Because I know I'm scoring.
I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:06 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game.
It went right to him.
EA Sports. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left.
I had to throw it.
And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Thank you.
Big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And
Bro,
that is
oh my God.
incomplete.
These
They had to
people
go for it with
suck.
such little time remaining.
Literally
and this defense
suck.
is going to get the football
I don't know how to
back
catch
near
a
midfield,
ball.
right at the 48. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim to none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
This is
Derwin
why I hate
James, who had a
CPU,
sensational
because they
rookie
allow them to
season
do
in
anything.
L.A., he makes the tackle. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Yeah, really,
The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Get the ball.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So, Charles, a victory.
I want a rematch. That game was so fake. I want a rematch.
Aldrick Rosas of the Giants putting total leather, and we are underway in the 2019 Pro Bowl.
And if I lose this game, I just lose.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now, if I officially lose this game, I just lose.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. Going deep
look
for
at that.
Hopkins.
A 99 can catch over an 80-year-old.
Incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Look at that.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
This
And
is
he's
so
going to
fake.
bring this one back for an
The people
NFC
that's not
touchdown.
knowing catching a ball. Nobody
I have to
knows
believe
him.
that in a Pro
Who
Bowl
knows him?
situation,
Nobody.
you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the
Nobody
football
knows him
here.
at all.
Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get
I
one,
guarantee nobody
He really
knows
looked
anybody
terrific in
in
this
Chicago Bears.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Yeah, all right.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
This game's so
After
fake.
the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going to trade this game out for a different game. This game fucking sucks.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl? Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during the... And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets...
And this is caught at the 20. And touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. Myles Garrett of the Browns there to bring him down. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 36.
Do anything.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the AFC ready to go on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
I swear to God. Alright, I'm done. Broadcast ended.